If we click on Staples or Solutions Shop, what Solutions Shop tells us is that if we scroll down, that we can get a discount of 10% as a Sheridan student. And all we need to do is we need to make sure that we have our one card ID. All right, everyone. So, welcome to our Services 101 session. This is one of my favorite sessions to host because I remember my first year. I wish I knew about all of the services that were available to me as a student. And today we're going to be discussing these. Just as a reminder, the session today is being recorded, and the recording will be accessible and made available on our website. So, if you do need to view it later, you can definitely do that as well. So, at the Sheridan Student Union, there are various types of services that we do offer. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few of them step by step. So, the first service that we want to go through is legal advice. So, the legal service that we offer at the Sheridan Student Union is offered by someone named Bill Reed. Bill Reed is a legal consultation. He's our legal advisor at the Sheridan Student Union who is able to provide you with legal advice free of charge. Our legal advice covers everything from things such as family law, immigration, criminal law, real estate, and business. So Bill is available through online appointments. And if you scroll down on our website, you'll see that you can simply add in your name, your last name, email, and for the message, just fill in what it is that you're interested in talking about. Maybe it's something about immigration, or maybe it's a question about your landlord and things like that. And Bill is more than happy to help you with the process. And that's just a mini form that you need to fill out. We're going to be having a information session with Bill this I wonder if that's a Thursday. I think on April 8th, it's going to be a session where you can learn about the legalities that you need to be aware of for starting your own business. So he does host a lot of different types of legal information sessions. And thank you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about another service that we would like you to know about, and it's known as Food First. So we're just going to scroll down. Perfect. So Food First is a service that aims to help students who are experiencing food insecurity due to unexpected financial difficulties. So let's say if a student needs food support, could be yourself or a friend, they can contact an advisor with student services. So you see that there's a button that says right there, ask an advisor. So you just want to click there. And what happens is that an advisor meets with you or via email just to discuss your current situation in order to determine what supports are needed for you. And then they're able to facilitate a kind of like a food first request with our department as the student union. It's a fairly simple process in terms of navigating through the website, but it's just a collaboration between student advisement and the student union. All right, so now what we'll do is we will be moving on to another service. It's graduation photos. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about graduation photos because they're a popular service, especially at this time of the year. Pankuri, my friend, I know you're in the post-grad certificate program for project management. One thing I would like to tell you is that you can take your graduation portrait by a professional photographer, and basically we've partnered with Last Minute Studios, right? So if you decide to take your graduation photo with them, you can get your picture taken. You can get 8 unique online poses that you can order and view, all for a charge of $15. You can also choose from 25 different backgrounds as well. One thing that I do want you to know about is that when you are accessing the website, you can definitely book your seating. So at the bottom, there's a button that says book your sitting. So for the school ID, you want to type in the code SHC. So once you do this, you'll be able to see the calendar in terms of what upcoming dates there are for graduation photos. As you can see, they're filling up really fast. Right now, there aren't any dates posted for May, but that likely may change at the end of April. So let's say I want to book for April 15th. And let's say I want to do, let's say the 11:54 a.m. time slot. I'm making my friend really go down here. Okay, perfect. So all you need to do is type in your student number, your password. Your password is anything that you're creating. It's going to be your way to log in. And your first name, last name, phone number, email address. It's just so that they have a good idea of who to contact and connect with in case there are any changes to your graduation photo booking time or something they need to make you aware of. So this is really awesome. And like it says, you can get a total of 9 poses. All right, and all you need to do is hit submit. And something that I wanted to say is that after you've taken your pictures at the Last Minute Studios, what will happen is that you will essentially be provided with a sitting number, which is what you want to hold on to, and that's what you use in order to log back into the website and order your graduation photos. Awesome. So now we're going to get back and cover a different service that we offer here, and it's a very popular service that we have, and it's the health and dental service. So we're just gonna, it's the second one there. Awesome. So all part-time and full-time domestic students are covered by our health and dental plan, which is administered by Student Care. You're covered for health, dental, vision, and travel coverage. Um, and you can get access to services such as prescription drugs, vaccinations, health practitioners. So this would be things such as physiotherapy, massage therapy, preventive therapy, and things like that. For your dental coverage, you can also get services such as cleanings and scalings, as well as major restorative oral surgery and root canals done as well. Your vision coverage includes things such as eye exams, eyeglasses. So what we're going to do is right now we're on the Student Care website. So all you need to do is type in the Sheridan College name. And once you click here, you'll notice that there's a button that says Understanding My Coverage. So when you go here, essentially you can get a breakdown for each of the sections. So if you want to look at your health coverage, you just click on the plus sign and you're able to see all of the coverage that you do have access to. So for instance, it will say that for prescription drugs, you're covered 80%. And right at the top, yes, awesome. And the maximum allowed is 5,000. And what that means is that every visit that you go, you can get 80% covered for your prescription drugs, as long as you don't exceed the amount of $5,000 in the policy year. And you can find a breakdown for vision, health, and travel coverage as well. Something that we want you to really kind of know about, and we will also pop this link into the chat if you would like to look into it further. Something that you might be wondering is, how exactly do I use this coverage? So as a student, many service providers will send their bill directly to the insurance company. So what that means is that you're not paying out of pocket. All you need to do is you need to have something called your Pay Direct card. And you can access that over there. It says Download Center. And the third option is Pay Direct card. So if you click there and you have the option to download it. And what this is that you just need to type in your name, your student number, and basically having this card, just have it on you, maybe take a picture of it on your phone or just keep it in your bag and stuff. And what this allows is that it allows the service provider to essentially send the claim, not the claim, but apply the benefits directly so that you don't have to pay out of pocket. But something that we do recommend is that there will be times where your Pay Direct card does not work. So in that case, you want to file something called a claim, and you can just click there for claim forms and you can fill out the correct one and mail it out. And the mailing information is directly located on the claim form as well. And yes, okay, this is an example of what the health and vision claim form looks like. Let's say you don't want to fill out a form. There's another option, which is the Student Care app. So under the Download Center, there will be the Student Care mobile app. It makes things really easy. You just need your phone and you can have the app downloaded, set up your account, and you can easily find your Pay Direct card in there. And you can also take pictures of your receipts in order to make your claim. Awesome. So now we're going to focus on another service, and that's known as Empower Me, and it's also offered through Student Care, or well, administered through Student Care. Empower Me is a mental health and wellness service, and it connects students with qualified counselors, consultants, and life coaches for a variety of concerns or issues such as anxiety, depression, substance abuse, care counseling, financial insecurity, and more. So the sessions are completely confidential, and the service is available 24/7, and you can connect with them, over a video conference call, a telephone call, and once restrictions are lifted, you will be able to meet with counselors in person. Something that I do want you to know: how do you access this service? It's the phone number is located on our website, and it's 1-8, sorry, my vision's really bad, 1-833 628 5589. Forgive me for that, everyone. So what happens is that you just need to place your call. So let's say in the middle of the night you're feeling stressed out about exams. We want you to know no issue is too small or too large. You can definitely give them a call, or you can also download the Empower Me app on your phone, and basically you're able to connect with someone right away. Um, and you just need to set up your account and type in a message saying what your need is, expressing your concern, and you're able to be connected with someone who is best able to assist you. Thank you so much. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about a popular service that we have here at the Student Union, and it's known as the Perks program. And what Perks is, think of it as an opportunity for you as a student to get additional discounts. So at the Student Union, we partner with community businesses to provide special discounts to students, and these are all located on our website. So let's say we want to look at, I'm trying to think, maybe Staples. I like Staples. So let's say we want to look at Staples. If we click on Staples or Solutions Shop, what Solutions Shop tells us is that if we scroll down, that we can get a discount of 10% as a Sheridan student. And all we need to do is we need to make sure that we have our one card ID. And it has a kind of like information about what the discount applies to as well. So you just want to look out for that. And this is really helpful. Let's say you need to bind a project, you can simply visit a Staples using your one card, as well as services such as Paragon Accounting, if you want to get your taxes filed, or even like pizza, Domino's Pizza, and things like that. Now, what we'll do is we'll talk about a different service, and it's known as the tax clinic. So if we go to our services, you'll see something called tax service. So this semester we have partnered with our friends over at Paragon Accounting. So as a Sheridan student, you can get your taxes filed for only $25, and all you need is your one card. So to book an appointment, you can do so here by emailing Paragon, paragonaccounting@gmail.com. And it's a pretty easy and kind of like straightforward process. We want you to know it is user friendly, but also before you do sign up for your appointment, make sure that you have the necessary documents that you do need. And there's a breakdown of this on our website, as you can see. So if you're looking for your T2202, you can simply find the instructions on how to access it over here as well. And lastly, let's go over to another service known as appeals assistance. So at any time during your journey at Sheridan, you feel that you do need to appeal a grade, your final grade, or there's something that you want to discuss about your grades or something about a course, you can definitely do that. And you can administer the academic appeal assistance process with the student advisement office by completing the online form. And our VPs here at the Student Union are also here to help you kind of like with that process if you have any questions, and get that started if you have questions about the appeals assistant application form as well. And what we're going to do now, everyone, is we're going to pass it over to Nevin, who is here from the clubs department, here with us today to talk about clubs, how to start your clubs, as well as any services that you need to know and the benefits of clubs. So I'm going to pass it over to Nevin, and take it away, Nevin. Thank you.
Thanks, Alvin. Okay, so if you want to go to the clubs tab, you'll see Clubs Corner is the first option there. Um, so Clubs Corner is the main website where all of the clubs information is located. So if you haven't already, the first thing that I would ask you to do is make an account. The way that you can do this is just by signing in, and you can use your Sheridan single sign-on, which is the campus username and password. So once you do that, it's just like signing into any other Sheridan website, and then you'll be able to access the full website and be able to join clubs automatically. But if you want, you can just go to the organizations tab because you will be able to see everything regardless of having an account or not. It just means that you can't join the club. So if you scroll down, you'll see that these are all the clubs that we have available this year. Um, and these are spread across all three of our campuses. So the benefits of being online is that you don't have to travel to and from different campuses. All of our clubs activities are happening online. So you're welcome to join any club regardless of the campus. And it's a lot easier this year because of not having to travel. So if you go back to the top, you'll see on the side, there's a categories section. So if you want to, you can change your search so that you're just looking for a specific campus, just social clubs, just academic clubs, that sort of thing. But if you want to click on just any club, um, just the first one that pops up is okay. So this is the club main page, and you'll see mostly the thing that you want to note is just the officers list. So here you'll see the different executives that are running the club. So if you have any questions, you can contact the vice president or the president, or really whoever, any of the officers that you want to, and their contact information is just right there. Thank you. So then the next tab that you can click on is the events tab. So this events page is going to show you all of the club events that we have available. So anytime that a club submits an event, it's going to be populated here. So you can check the upcoming events for the rest of the year. And you can also look at past events as well if that's something that you are interested in. And if you click on any of the club event pages, you'll see the date and time, and you'll also see the link to be able to join it automatically. So at the time of the event, if you just press that link, it's going to open up to whatever the site is that you're using to host the event. So, like I said, everything is online. So all of the events are going to be hosted online. So you can go back to the event page, and you'll also see that there is a description for the event that you can read if you're interested, and you can also RSVP in advance too. So when you do RSVP, you can receive emails in case there's any changes to the event, if the link changes, or if the event is canceled for whatever reason, you'll be able to receive a notification for that if you are registered to be attending. So then the next tab that you can go to is the news tab. And this is just a page where clubs and the Sheridan Student Union will be posting some information. So, for example, if a club hosts an event, they might do an event breakdown and explain what happened and that sort of thing. Or if there was some um, special news that they want to share with students, they might do that as well. And then sometimes the Sheridan Student Union's club coordinators or club managers will post some new information about clubs as well. So this is just an area where you can find a lot of cool information about clubs, about what's happening. And yeah, and then if you go back to the homepage, so that's a pretty much the main pages that you'll want to look at. On the main page is just sort of where you can search for different things. It's just like a breakdown of the events that are happening, as well as the different organizations and some campus links if you're curious. But otherwise, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and make your own account and check out the website yourself. There's a lot of cool things that you can find. Maybe there's a club that you didn't know we had, and that you would like to join. But definitely browse this yourself and see all the cool, neat things that we have going on with the clubs world. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me with clubs. I hope this helped you to understand the club's website better. And then I'm gonna hand it back to Dalveen.
Thank you so much, Nevin. Oh my gosh, I love Clubs Corner. There's always amazing events for you to check out that are created by other Sheridan students, which is awesome. I really wanted to go to the financial literacy one. I remember a few weeks ago, it was good. Um, but what I'll say is, Penkuri, you have many options here, ways to get involved. So if you're ever looking for events to go out to, check out our page. You can also search for academic and social events hosted by clubs on Clubs Corner, as well as Nevin was saying. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to open the floor to any questions if you do have any, Pinkuri, or my friend, you can, if you're anything like me, the questions will likely come to you afterwards, so feel free to shoot us an email. But one thing that I do want to cover is that here there are a few options to get in contact with us. So I'm going to tell you the different ways that you can connect with us if you would like. So on the right hand side at the bottom, you'll see that there's like this chat button, right? So that's a live chat option, which is cool. So all you need to do is type in your name, your email, and you can just send a message there. And what it does is that it connects you instantly to someone like me, a CSR, and we're able to chat live. So you and I are able to kind of like almost text in regards to any questions that you have or anything you want to talk about. And so our friend is just drafting up a fun email, and you just need to hit send, and that's it. And the other way to get in contact with us is if you go to the services page, and then you click on all services, you'll see that there are two options here at the top. So you can book a virtual appointment. So that will just be a Zoom call between you and I. If you want to basically talk about anything that you have questions about, other services at the campus, like if you have any questions, it doesn't always have to be student union oriented. We can always refer you with someone. And this is all you need to do to speak with a CSR. You select your campus and you just type in your name as well as your reason for your request. Perfect. Thank you. And the other option is basically to email us. So you'll see a button that just says email us, and that's all. And that brings us to the end of our session today. And if you do have any questions, feel free to put them into the chat or unmute, and definitely reach out to us at any moment that you would like. All right. Seems there are no questions at the moment. Completely all right. So if you do happen to come up with something that you just want to go over or discuss from today's session or anything at all, you can definitely email us or connect with us in any of the other ways, such as a live chat or a Zoom call. But that would be the end of today. Anyways, thank you everyone for attending. Thank you, Pankuri. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and good luck. And we're excited to have you join the Sheridan community, and hopefully things work out with the OTR.